Hi, welcome to Road to Successful Dispatching in 2024. This is Enis from Never Stop Trucking, and I want to share some tips for you, whether you're a new dispatcher or you're thinking about starting or you're already in the process. With the new year coming very fast, I wanted to make a plan for you and see if you can follow it. And I think it should be easy to follow a plan. The hard thing is to succeed, but with hard work there comes success. So I have a few things here for you. The first one is that the best time to start is always now. With the current market situation, a lot of people are hesitating. But I think if you really want to do something like this, then it wouldn't really matter what the markets are doing. It's like with any kind of business will have its up and down times, all right? So at least you can start learning. You don't have to actually start dispatching right now, this very second, especially if you're new, you're a beginner, you don't know what to do. The thing you can do is start learning. All right, so the best time to start is right now. Why am I saying that? Because smooth sea never made a great sailor. That's an expression that I really like. All right, so if you have a smooth sea, if you have a smooth markets and great trades, and it's easy to book lows, it's easy to find drivers, then once you get the storm like we have right now, once you're inside the storm, you're not gonna know what to do. This way you will always know what to do if we have situations like this in future, and we will for sure. The one that we have right now is different because it's been going on for a long time. Usually these crises, they stop after a few months, maybe 6 months or so. But in this case, it's been almost 2 years now. So if you jump in right now, I bet that you will come out as a great sailor. Next tip that I have for you is don't overthink it, just do it. Now, just so you know, this video is not about tips. At the end of the video we will have more to it. I just want to give you some motivation first. So don't overthink it. If you're overthinking, you're never gonna do anything. If you're just sitting there and calculating, most likely you will change your mind down the road. If you think about it for a few days and get a plan, and then you keep postponing, getting into action, slowly the voices in your head will tell you, hey, this is probably not gonna work, you're never gonna do it, it's gonna be tough. But if you get into it the same minute, you get this great idea and you actually think that this can be something that you can do for the long run. Don't stop, just do it, keep doing it and start doing it. And like with anything in life, it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be tough, but you're never gonna find out whether this is a success or no unless you start doing it. And once you start learning, don't just consume. If you read a lot of books and get into some kind of courses or workshops and you don't apply any of it, it's like you never did it. All right, so once you learn a new skill, once you learn something applied, and do it. Same with dispatching. Once you learn new things, just cross it over from your plan and keep going to the new skill, and I'm sure you will succeed. Having knowledge and not using it is like a donkey carrying books. All right, so the donkey, he doesn't know how to read, he doesn't understand the value, might as well be carrying gold. He just doesn't know the value of those books. So if a human does the same thing, carries a lot of books in their mind, in their memory, and talks about it, but never does anything from those books, there is not a big difference. So once you consume, start applying it. Now the process of learning a new skill, in this case dispatching, is like building with Legos. So remember, if you were a kid or if you're playing with your kids right now, and everyone likes Legos, especially if you get the complicated ones. You know, the simple ones are easier for like a 2 or 3 year old, but once you get into those more complicated ones with a lot of parts, they look like, you just put them on your table, they're all in different bags, and you unpack them, and it's just a bunch of little pieces that have to be put together, and you're like, man, I'm never gonna do this. But with proper instructions, because usually these kind of Legos come with instructions, you will be able to make something out of it. All right, so like if you go to instructions, you flip the book, the pages, and they tell you put this piece here and this piece here, and then slowly with time you can see something. You can see that you built something, and that something is really starting to look like the picture on the box. All right, and once you build it, it will be an amazing thing. All right, so with proper instructions, same as in the dispatching, you can build your business. And like I said, it's any kind of business. It's not just dispatching, but in this case we're talking about trucking, transportation, freight brokerage, and dispatching. Once you get those instructions, you can build these great things, and instructions are everywhere. All right, they're all over internet. There is a lot of free content, and we'll talk about that in this video. But it's just, everyone is begging you to start something, accomplish something in this great country. If you are born here in the United States, or if you are lucky enough to live here, then the system practically, the system does not allow you to build something great. The system does not encourage you to build something great. This system begs you to do something because you have all the things available. When I was younger and when I was a kid, we didn't have any of that because I grew up in a country that was somewhat closed. I mean, I was young. It was a communist country at that time. Everything was owned by the government. People could not have their own companies. Even now, the country is a democratic, but still you need this much paperwork to even start a company. You need 3 months, you need bribes, you need to have connections just to start a company. Here in Michigan, you can start a company in 5 minutes with $50. All right, this country begs you to accomplish something, and lately with internet and with other options, you can even build something here even if you don't live here. It's crazy. All right, and if you have internet and proper mindset, I think anyone can do something. It doesn't have to be dispatching, it can be whatever you want. All right, and it's not just a cliche, it's the truth. You just have to work hard for it. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna come by itself. So that being said, the school systems anywhere in the world, I went to a school in it was a former Yugoslavia then, and then after that it was Bosnia, and my kids go to school here in Michigan, but no schools in the world will teach you entrepreneurship. They will not teach you how to start your own business, how to invent things, how to build great things. They teach you to be a worker. They teach you to be a part of the system. like they say, hey, you're gonna be a professor, you're gonna be an electrician, you're gonna be a doctor, and they teach you all the way from kindergarten and like 1 to 5 grades, all the way to high school and higher education. They groom you to become the part of the system. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to build great things, you have to do it yourself. You have to teach yourself with the knowledge that they gave you, the school, like the ground knowledge. You have to go out there and investigate and invest either time or money into educating yourself, so you can build something for yourself. All right. Now, one thing that kind of bothers me in on this channel and anywhere else I go is people, before they even start, before they even get into it, they ask, how much money can I make? Now, anything you want to do in life, especially something to build on your own, you have to like it, you have to love it, and you have to be in it, not just for the fun of it, but money would have to be like a secondary thing. All right, because if you're just doing this for money, it might not work. You have to like working from home, working online, working with people, working with drivers, with brokers, negotiating rates, and helping people when they're on the road, being professional and honest, and the money will come. I did make a couple of videos a long time ago because people kept asking me, but in order to figure out how much money you can make, it's a simple math equation. All right, all you have to do is know how much a truck can make in a week. Let's say, like, you can find out this for free anywhere on the internet, like what's the current pay per mile rate for semi trucks, and let's say it's $2 per mile. All you have to know is that a truck can drive maybe 500 to 600 miles a day. Okay, so let's say 500 miles a day times $2 per mile, it's $1,000 per day. And let's say they work 5 days a week, so that's around $5,000 right now in the current situation. When we have better market rates, of course, it's much better than that. But let's just say $5,000 a week. And now it all depends how much you're going to charge. I advise anyone to charge between 5 and 6% from the gross. You can do less or more, it's up to you. But let's just say it's 5% from the gross, so that comes to $250 a week. All right, it's very simple as that, but it's not always going to be like that. It depends how many trucks do you have, if they're all on the road. Now, keep in mind, you're becoming your own boss, you're building a company. It's not just going to be you. I mean, if you do this for 20 years and you have 5 trucks, and you just do it every day, it becomes a job. It's going to be a job for you, and it's going to get boring, and you're going to feel like, hey, I wanted to be my own boss, I wanted to have my own company, but this is a job and everything is on me. All right, you want to expand, you want to scale your company, hire other dispatchers and get more trucks, and then eventually you are going to be the one that's marketing, looking for new drivers and speaking to drivers, solving problems. But then you could have your own dispatchers that you're paying, and they're doing the work for you. Now you're a company, now you grew, now you accomplished something where you can go take a vacation, you can go out to your appointment, enjoy your life, because you have all these other people working for you. So if you keep asking how much money you can make, this is not going to work. All right, you know, in the beginning you're not gonna make a lot. Same as with in any business. You know, in the beginning you might have 1 or 2 trucks. So I advise you not to jump into this right away, quitting your job and thinking, hey, you know, I'm just gonna replace it. No, you have to be creative. You have to ask someone to help you out. Your wife, your husband, your brother, sister, kids, friends. Like if you're not there, you have to work full time. Maybe they can help out the driver or do it after work. Or if you are in the second shift or third shift, you know, doing your regular work, or you have flexibility if you're working from home, just be like, let this be in the beginning something that you do on the side. And then once you get to more trucks, then you can slowly think about, you know, this being your only full-time job. That being said, this is a long-time opportunity, not a gig. There is a wrong mindset that I see from a lot of people that are asking me about this kind of job. Some people will treat this as a gig. You know, I'm just gonna try this because I've seen people do it, and I'm gonna make some money, and then if it's a success, you know, I'll do it some more, and then we'll see where it goes from there. This is a wrong mindset. This is not drop shipping that you can just try out and see how it goes. This is not, you know, blogging. This is not trying to become famous on social networks. It's not like Uber, you know, or delivering packages, transporting people like that. This is something that you have to, you know, you have to learn a lot about trucking, about transportation, about drivers, brokers, rates, how to get paid, how to get the proper documents. So there is going to be a lot to learn, and you have to invest a lot of time in that, and you need a couple of years of experience in order to call you a really good dispatcher and really good at what you're doing. So that's a lot of time. All right, you can learn the basic things. You can start working in a couple of months, but in order to be prepared for most situations that will arise, you will have to have some experience, and that's just the way it is. All right. That being said, here's another inspirational quote for you: pressure builds diamonds. Because with all of this, it's going to be all on you. There's going to be a lot of pressure from owner operators, from brokers, from everyone. You're going to have call a lot of loads. Sometimes you will have to deal with problems, you know, like loads being canceled. There are no loads at all. Maybe the carrier won't pay you. But just remember always, with that pressure, you know, with pressure, great things are built, such as diamonds. And now here is the roadmap to start dispatching in 2024, so we can summarize this. All right. So first thing here, the best time to start is now. Start learning now and acknowledge that this is going to take a long time. Don't overthink it. Without risk, there is no reward. The most valued thing, not think I made a mistake here, so I'm gonna fix this. Most valued thing. All right. You would be using is time. All right. So even if something goes wrong, you don't have to invest a lot of money. You will have to invest your time to learn how everything works. On this channel, Never Stop Trucking, you have 360 videos that teach you about dispatching. With that, you can learn most things. You know, you can watch me booking loads, talking to brokers, explaining how everything works. So you can start for free. There is no really need to invest anything once you start. Okay. Later there will be investments, but that's only when you see that this is something that's working out for you. Next one, with proper instructions, such as these videos, and not just my videos, there's a lot of other videos on YouTube about dispatching, materials such as books, forms, groups, like on Facebook. There are a lot of dispatching groups on Facebook. Other people's advice, you know, ask other dispatchers, ask me, ask other YouTubers, courses that you can buy online about dispatching, coaching, etc. You can gain enough knowledge to start on your own. And this is amazing about this business and other businesses like this, where you can teach yourself a lot of things online for free. 6, let me see, I have, this is a mistake. 6, treat this like a long-term business goal, okay? Having a proper mindset and not giving up is the key to success in any business. And then next one here, what you can do right now is build a plan with time frames. So you're gonna build a plan for yourself. Just write it down and tell yourself, hey, I will need this much time to make a research about whether this is for me. What do I have to do in order to start? How do I have to act? And what's needed from me, like time-wise and knowledge-wise, in order to pursue this business, all right? And with that being said, you can build a plan with how long you need to learn everything that you don't know yet, all right? For example, give yourself a week to do a research, write down the notes, what you need, and then let's say that you don't know how to do cold calls on the phone. So do some investigation, give yourself maybe 1 to 2 weeks to learn, write down everything, and try it yourself, all right? And we'll get to that. Invest either time or money in learning. You can buy something, you can buy courses, or you can learn for free. It depends what you have available. If you have time available, you can learn like 80 to 90% of everything you need for free. You just need time, okay? So if you have time, if you're not in a rush, you can, like when you get home from work or on a weekend, you can start learning for free. If you don't want to wait, if you want someone to you know, professionally teach you, then you'll have to invest time. You'll have to invest money in the course, all right? Or coaching or mentoring or something like that. So you have to invest one or the other. All you need is a phone number to start. Text Now is free, but it comes up as scam. I think on most, not scam, spam on most phones here. It will not work from some countries. Open phone is like $10-20 per month, and dial pad is your next one, and they're like $30 per month. So all you need is a phone number to start. Why do I say that? Well, all you have to do is find an owner operator that will work with you, okay? On my channel there are some videos how to find owner operators. I might make more, but once you learn everything about the business, once you know how to dispatch, how to negotiate, how everything works, the tracking phrases, what's expected from you, and how to solve problems, then you can start looking for owner operators. You know, in reality, you really don't need a company right away. You don't need a professional email. You don't need a professional website. Only once you have like 1 to 2 owner operators that want to work with you, then you can start working on these things. Because why invest Why invest in something that maybe you don't know if you're going to be able to do? Maybe you're not sure whether you're going to find owner operators that want to work with you. So once you start calling, telling them, hey, I'm a dispatcher, I can find you loads. And if you have them on board, then it's everything else is going to be easier. You can even use their DAT login credentials and maybe give them a discount or even pay it to them. Say, hey, if I use your credentials or if we build them in your name, I will pay for that monthly fee and I will dispatch you. So when you get a next owner operator, then you can use that same DAT board to find that other owner operator loads. All right, so all you have to do is invest in a phone number and start calling owner operators and use their DAT board or truck stop or other free load boards like you can use a trucker path and I think 123 load board, even if you're a dispatcher you can use them, but you have to pay for that one. And then once you are done, once you find them loads, you can get paid through PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, MoneyGram, or Western Union, whatever you have to do just for the beginning. Now, once you get an owner operator to work with or more of them, you can get the LLC, the bank account here to get properly paid, even your own DAT board, website, and everything else that you need. And I hope this helped you to inspire you and motivate you and to give you some kind of points how to start your dispatching journey in 2024 or even in other years coming. This is Anis from Never Stop Trucking. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching.